Hey, I bet that's better. Yeah, there was an update over the weekend, and I forgot when an update happens with the snowballs for whatever reason, the you have to go in and replug them in on every device. So let's try that again. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to TR Day. Woohoo! Oh, nice, nice. Look at that. Exactly filled in. Exactly. Ah, looks like my mute button's not working. Manually mute. All right. Looks like we're gonna have to fix that too really quickly because I will need that throughout the day for sure. Yes, I appreciate more tasty hams, good buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Is there a class that struggles from 1 to 20? Rogues are probably the thing that struggles the most from 1 to 20, but that's not really that bad generally. Um, see, I gotta bring up this Stream Deck software. This button. Yeah, that should be correct. La 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 la. Nope, still not muting. Why is it not muting? How about, okay, you can still hear me. It's still not muted. It says it's muted, but it's not muted. Why are you not actually muted? Custom audio mute. Alright, well let's... Again, I apologize. This thing usually works pretty good. I don't know why it's not working now. Alright, well, let's just delete it and make a new one. Custom audio mute. La 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 la. Okay, why is it not working? Well, I've set the computer to my snowball. How about no? Weird. I also sound like I'm in a shoebox. It seems odd. I mean, if I was picking up something else and re-going, it would make sense, but I don't. Properties. Use this snowball. Like, it's not using the... Sounds better, but not muted. Okay. Oh, I don't know what's going on then. That is weird. Like I said, stuff updated over the weekend. And by stuff, I mean Windows. And now I don't know what's going on. Check the sound capture program here real quick. Yeah, that's off. I don't know. Is it really bad? Do I need to go and listen? Do I need to see what it's like? Should I pull up my Twitch page on my phone and have a gander? watch on my phone. Alright, let me do like a weird hard count here really quickly, and let me see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It sounds normal now? Alright. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently my mute button's just not going to work today. Alright, but I can use the secondary mute, so whatever, it's working, sort of. I'll just have to remember that. Alright, sorry everybody. I'll try to figure out what's going on with the other microphone later today. Hopefully things are working out now. Anyway, back to the original question. Is there anything that kind of struggles from 1 to 20? I think everything can struggle, just like anything can succeed. Yeah, right now it sounds like I probably should stay out of the live stream chat for just a minute. If I'm having mic issues, I don't want to complicate mic issues by putting more mic issues into places. But anyhow, rogues can sometimes struggle because they usually have a high DPS output as long as they're not the center of attention. But they have a low hit point total and armor class and stuff like that. So rogues can sometimes struggle, kind of feel like a little bit of a glass cannon. Wizards can, depending on how you play. Clerics can, again, depending on how you play. A lot of those things are all about what style that you're going for and how exactly you how you play them, basically. So let's do like first of all, I'm taking quick suggestions for the next life. I'm leaning towards some sort of cleric caster life, for the record, just so people kind of are prepared. But Alchemist is weak for much of the 1 to 20. Disagree. Alchemist is completely insane. It's 10 out of 10 the best thing after level 12 if you go Bombarder. I feel like the class was really powerful after level like 3 or 4 or something to level 12, but it was like a whole new level after level 12. At level 12, literally every decision boils down to, do I need to cast a maximize in power version of this one spell, or can I just cast a non-maximize in power version of this spell? Before level 12, you still just have to like click 3 different, like, oh, I have to cast this button, this button, this button, and it's still not. I would disagree. It is one of the strongest classes in DDO. It is probably the strongest class in DDO. Anyway, so I'm leaning towards a. Did I bring my? No, my bags or my board's upstairs. I'm leaning towards a divine caster, probably a cleric, to see if we can take advantage of some of the shifting stuff. You want Shifter Monk? Shifter Monk would probably not be the worst either. Kind of does a lot of the same things. Steven says, I struggle with Cleric. They are slow and don't do much damage without the bird tree. That's true, but if you play them like a light-based Zappity Zap, they're pretty strong. Shifter Clunk sounds decent. Yeah, we might be able to do that. I might be able to do a Shifter Clunk. Trying to get my my votey page up here. This one will work, I suppose. Get out of here. All right. So we got a clunky build. Just a straight cleric DC caster, and then we'll put one more out there um, as we kind of run around and take care of some things. But we're also going to do a life review here really quickly as well. Assuming I don't sound terrible. Although I will admit my nose is definitely still causing problems. Alright, take me to the Hall Heroes. Breaking ankles. I know, I'm pretty stoked for this actually. I don't actually know how the racial TR or racial completionist stuff works, how it counts. If you have to have everything, if it's just one of each, I don't actually know. Once a character has completed all 3 tiers of reincarnation on all current races, a free racial completionist feat is rewarded to all future incarnations. So I have to do all 3. Alright. So we're not going to get the sweet bonus yet. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Cannot teleport in this area. I never saw that before. It's kind of a unique panda. All right, so let's hit the record button. Let's knock out a quick review on this life, and let's a quick 2020 barbarian. What we thought of it, the highs and lows, etc. We'll try to keep it kind of quick so we can get TR'd. If anybody is like, they have a quick suggestion, throw it in the chat. If you have something in particular that a reason to like veto a clunk life, for example, also throw that in the chat window. I would love to kind of get an idea, and let's go from there. Greetings and salutations, everyone. It's time for TR Day, which means it's also time for an end of life review. So what did we do? What did we enjoy? How did we think about, etc.? So this was Barbarian Druid favorite soul. Turns out at level 20, 11, 8, 1. However, I will say that it mostly went along the lines of like Barbarian, Druid, I think Barbarian. We took the favorite soul kind of early, but not super early, for the magic missile protection that comes from Night Shield. And then once we had that done, we took 5 levels of Barbarian. And then once we had our 5 levels of Barbarian and our I think 5 levels of Druid, we took the rest of Druid. So the leveling progression was a little bit weird. We spent most of our time actually as a Druid, specifically the bear. And all things considered, I was really impressed with this build. During the leveling up process, I felt basically unkillable. It felt really solid, even though you couldn't cast spells while you were raged. With my current setup, I think we could have made a few changes here and there and changed that, but I don't think it would have worked out quite as good. So, enhancements. Of course, we have a bunch of shifter racial enhancements from our racial lives and our racial action points and stuff like that. We'll talk about that in a minute. But our primary tree leveling up for the beginning was the Frenzy Berserker. We were probably 12, 15 points deep into Frenzy Berserker, and then we were kind of focusing on the Nature's Protector. That worked until level 12, and then we basically stripped everything free and started dumping stuff into Occult Slayer. I have to say, this was the reason I think I enjoyed this class so much, or this build so much. I really found the Occult Slayer tree to be very, very strong. strong enough that I'm seriously considering playing this build on the hardcore server for the next go around. Maybe not exactly this 95 point spent / whatever, mostly because obviously we won't have all these shifter base stuff to start with for free. But yeah, I feel like this did a lot of work for us, like a lot of work for us early on, and carried really smoothly to the end. Things that stood out for me out of the Cold Slayer was this one spirit, this big boost every 100 weapon bond if you want it. Worked out really nicely. It was a big heal. Even in Reaper quests, it did really nicely. There were a couple of situations much later playing with Beef and Tilbrell in Legendary Reaper quests at level 20 where I struggled to hit enough to actually get this thing charged up efficiently. However, in Heroics on Reaper 1, I had no problems getting that taken care of. It seems like strike through, if you hit 2 guys and damage 2 guys, you get 2 charges. Double strike seemed to do stuff as well. So like it seemed like you could have situations where you built charges very quickly of your weapon bond, and that worked out really nicely for me. Then, like I said, we spent a lot of time in Druid's Protector. You'll notice in my situations, I do a lot of builds with like a big offensive pile, but then I take like a defensive stance or something. That's kind of how I treated the bear form. So as a dire bear, you pick up 4 racial to Constitution, 15 exceptional bonus to an armor class, but you lose intelligence and charisma, and your spells times are slower. Is that correct? Yeah. And then you can take a bunch of natural fighting that gives you a bunch of strike through. So you still get a bunch of strike through going on. You still get a bunch of other stuff happening, even though you don't get to take advantage of two-handed fighting also. But we'll talk about that also in just a second. Then we spent some points in Ravager for extra power attack. Seemed really good. More Conway Raging seemed good. At the time, I didn't need to go more. Yeah, we still don't need to go more. I kept it even. So once we step into Reaper Quest, I think we go... Oh, no, maybe we should have gone one more. I was thinking that we were odd, but I must have shaved some points or something to put more things in Dread Adversary over here. So yeah, we could probably use an extra point here, all things considered. But yeah, I felt like the Ravager tree was medium for me after I put all these points in a Cold Slayer. Obviously, having more power attack is really good for heroic levels, stuff like that. Power boost was really great. I could easily see myself putting more points in this along the way, but I wanted to take more boosts across the way because, again, we have our Bone Crusher set up with a 5-set prowess, so that really helps out on our melee power. So standing around doing nothing, we're at 74. If we throw a boost, I'm going to throw a defensive boost. We jump up to 124. Obviously, if we hit the power boost, we'll get an extra 10 on top of that. And then, of course, this driving force lets us fire things up another 10. So, overall, I felt like our melee power was pretty good most of the time when we were leveling, especially after level 18. Before level 18, I think we were cruising around 57, I think was our number for our melee power, and then we could boost a little bit here and there. So overall, I felt like that part was reasonably strong. Oh, all right, good. I do have a bear here. So this is our damage numbers with this weapon. And we were very consistent on this damage number pretty much from level 18 on. Not the greatest damage, but considering we're using a quarterstaff, so we could take advantage of sentience and stuff like that, I felt like it worked out pretty okay for us. That was also without the bear power attack on. Like I said, I was having a hard time actually landing blows in Reaper 6 legendary stuff. It turns out that when you're level 20 in those things, you're kind of getting lifted up. Let's see. The other thing I mentioned was I was talking about two-handed fighting and the two-handed fighting feats with natural fighting. Is it not in this pile? Is it in martial feat? I don't know where it's hiding. Here we go. Natural fighting. So the way natural fighting works is it kind of acts as like a pseudo two-handed fighting as long as you're in a bear form, but it doesn't work with two-handed fighting the way you think it would. So two-handed fighting won't give you the extra start. However, something I was kind of excited about doing was getting this Angry Arms turned on. And I thought, I'll spend that feat to grab the extra strike through the enhancement. So basically in my mind I was thinking, well, this gives me an opportunity to do something when I'm not in bear form, as well as giving me the opportunity to pick up 20 more strike through here. I didn't realize though at the time that Mad Munitions also had a feat requirement of greater two-handed fighting. I was like, I'll be able to grab 40 extra strike through from the tree. Well, you can't unless you have a lot of feats to spend. Which as I started looking at it and leveling up, I didn't have that many feats to kind of waste on things like that. Once we took improved critical bludgeoning, obviously power attack was early on, swords to plowshares. I think there's one other like feat that we ended up spending towards working on our quarterstaffs. I don't know, I can't remember. There was one other big boost to quarterstaff's damage that we ended up taking to kind of work our way through, and it didn't give us as much opportunity to waste feats to unlock enhancement lines, kind of situation. Now let's take a second and let's look at Shifter, and we're going to do more Shifter lives, obviously, but I want to take 1 second and kind of talk about Shifter a little bit. The enhancement line seems okay. You get shifting and rages last longer. Turns out that does currently stack with extended rage. I'm under the impression that may not be the case in the future. Keep that in mind. One of the things that was happening was I can now rage for longer than I can do a Night Shield. By the time that I've gotten somewhere around level 12 or 14, somewhere in that ballpark, that started to become the case. So I would have to intentionally cancel my rage, fix everything to recast Night Shield to carry on with the quest. One thing that I would change if I could is I would find a way to cram in Extend just for Night Shield, Protection from Evil, and if you can, Rising Fury. I'm not sure if Rising Fury is a extendable spell, but I found Extended Fury to be a very powerful effect. Like I said, more raging seems really good. Oh, maybe that's the reason why, because this is giving us odd con and this is making it even. That might have been the reason why. So anyway, I felt that was really strong. I really thought this How was going to be really fun, but it just didn't really come together the way I thought it would. It doesn't last long enough to be really helpful. The cooldown on it's really awkward, like the casting time's a little awkward. So I smashed the button as much as I could, but clearly I could have done better, and wish I would have done better. Shifted defenses seems pretty natural if you're going to play a barbarian. I am looking forward to taking an opportunity to try the other way and see if you can wisdom and still cast spells and stuff in a sweet way for the other shifting side. Because right now I am a, does it say down here? Yeah, right now I'm the Beasthide shifter. So armor class and constitution. And I think you can do some. The other side you can do some other stuff. We haven't played it yet, so I'm not 100% working on it. But yeah, I felt the shifter class so far is pretty good. Magical Fang seemed kind of medium if you're doing a barbarian. So therefore you already have druid levels. It's really good at the beginning when you don't have extra spell slots to waste on weapon buffs like that. So getting it for free was really nice, but it became problematic a little bit later, so we were able to move those points around. Obviously, getting a racial augment summoning is kind of sweet if you're like me and use a lot of hirelings. These enhancements, if they allow you to take them, should stack together. So between this and Harper, past lives, stuff like that, you can get, I think, your hirelings up into a really powerful spot. But clearly the thing that's the most important about the shifter that I played with was having the maul. So with Intimidate, Maul from your racial, and Maul from your druid tree, that's 3 Intimidate timers, which are all on slightly different cooldowns, which I thought was really awesome. So you got a 6-second one with Intimidate. I believe the Maul cooldown from the druid spell, which I'm not allowed to do in public, apparently, I believe is 12 seconds. Oh, no, sorry, scratch that. It must be 8 seconds from that one, and then 12 seconds again from the other Maul from your racial. So you have all these Intimidate timers going off. Was really nice, I think, for helping control the fights in the rare situations that I either had people with me or that I had hirelings set on attack mode and I was able to just keep the fight here. But yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. I am looking forward to maybe screwing around with this Howl of Terror. On a wisdom-based person, I can see giving this a big shot, especially for low levels while you're leveling up. 18 plus wisdom modifier plus enchantment bonuses. Seems like an opportunity to get a really high DC if you're also like an enchantment-based caster, which is hard to do on a druid, but it's not impossible to do on a cleric, which is one of the things that I kind of wanted to look at maybe in the next couple of lives here. Other than that, I don't think there was something in particular that I was very excited about to worry about. A racial quality bonus to hit points would have been good. Maybe I should have spent a little bit more points over in the tree and got there instead of taking like quite so much slaughter. I didn't feel like slaughter was particularly useful for me, but by the time I got it, I jumped almost immediately into the legendary quest with Tobrel and Beef, and there I was just completely out of my depth anyway, so I should have just given that a shot and see how I liked it. I bet it would have been really solid. The only other thing that's kind of interesting about this build was we did spend 4 points over here in the Warsoul tree to pick up a Divine Will, aka Divine Might, aka Insightful Strikes, whatever. Just the enhancement insightful bonus to damage based off of an ability score. I feel like that was fine. It was a good splash. It plus Night Shield, I feel like, gave us a lot of resiliency. We could have also been pretty happy with a Wizard Splash, and we would have lost the Divine Will, but we would have picked up a Cleave instead, which could have been really good. We could have picked up some extra, I think, MMR or PRR from the melee tree. We would have picked up a cheap SLA. So I think you have some give on. You also would have picked up an extra feat, which would have let us take extend. So you have a couple of different ways you can go with that one flexible level. But overall, I thought it worked out pretty well. Is there anything else important that I'm missing? I felt like the gearing was a little tough in places. I really want the Ring of Power for melee alacrity at low levels, but then I also wanted to have precision lenses around the same time, which, because the melee alacrities kind of, I mean, they don't conflict. The Ring of Power is just better. But it made it kind of awkward in the sense that, is Manslayer plus Insightful Strength enough to justify breaking like a goggle glove set for extra damage and stuff like that? It got a little awkward in places, but it worked out. Beef says, disagree. If you're going to 30, you need the transfer workable dire charge DC, and that's not something you should be willing to give up. I don't do reviews for level 30, but yet. But those are all valid critiques for people who are considering level 30. Overall, I thought the build was a lot of fun. It felt really resilient. It feels like I could control and shape the battle pretty nicely. I never felt like I was struggling on mana. I never felt like I was really out of depths when it came to staying alive. There's a couple of times where things got a little tricky, but for the most part, it felt really survivable. Even really soloing Reaper 1. Excuse me. There's a couple of times where I had to move back and summon Ellery as my only healer to heal me up, but that always happens. Yeah, overall it seemed really solid and I was really pleased. So if you're looking for something a little bit different for like the hardcore server, or just something, you know, while you're doing some shifter lives, I'd recommend a Barbarian. Overall, this build was a lot of fun for me, and if I had to give it a score, I'd probably give it a solid like 7.5 out of 10 for leveling. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. We'll see you again really soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the video, and catch us live, twitch.tv/SamusGrobo. We'll see you guys next time. Toodles. Alright, sweet. Yeah, building for 30 is always something that I don't consider enough. Mostly because I haven't gone to 30 in a long time. Haven't gone a long time. Yeah, I don't know. Probably is worth it. Probably is worth it. Alright. So, is everybody just okay with Clunk? Nobody's had any problems. No one's had any complaints that I can see. Everybody is good. Checking updates here while I came in while I was doing things. Yeah, okay, perfect. Hawkdown Foundation supports the Clunk. Alright, let's do it then. Let's TR. Let's get her done. I'm always excited to TR. I'm always ready to go. Regardless how much yawning and or pausing and blowing my nose that I end up having to do. The great thing about a Clunk is we can stay stick build. That is a different character's name. Oh, Clunk is in melee. Alright, so let's... Yeah, we did a guy, right? We did a guy last life. I think we did. Just shifter, please.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's a no. That was just a no. My first shifter, you're doing the 10 rogue, 6 ranger, 4 pally, throwing daggers again. Those alchemical shields got you excited. Yeah, I can understand. I can understand wanting to do that. I need 15 for two-handed fighting. This feels awkward. I think I want. I forget how many skill points of monks get. Four. So concentration and spot. Do we need more than that? That's probably fine. We don't. I'm just trying to figure out. Do I need more? Oh, of course, of course. I forgot we're doing. Yeah, I think this will be fine. Not sure what feat I want here though. Wild Hunt Shifter. We just power attack? That seems wrong. Maybe not. Any power attack is fine. Yeah. We're not going to have enough dexterity to precision. I think we'll just power attack. I'm not in love with this. First level is a cleric. You can see what that looks like, I guess. Don't think that's what we want to do. I think we want to go. So it really hurts our ability to get the skills where we need them to go, for example. Yeah, that just does not feel correct to me, Beef. I don't know why I keep thinking that Monk's a specialist. Could take Stunning Fist and switch later. That's a possibility as well. Again, I don't think that's as good. Yeah, I don't think I'm as worried about Empowered Healing, though. Like, we'll pick it up later. Like, it'll come. That would have been funny if I would have sapped by mistake. How much do we not like this? I feel like we just window bearded. Hey, this is not the worst. It's not great. What is it that I don't like about it? Is it the facial hair? Maybe it's the hair color that's throwing me off. I don't know, there's something about this that's slightly off. Let's hit the random button again. This isn't bad. Yeah, I could do this. I feel like there's more than just action points going on. Burner. All our sweet gears disappearing from our backpack. No! Why? No, not that. This. Feel like we'll find a way to call it a whatever. Feel like we'll find a way. Honestly, we're probably going to end up being more caster based. Even. Like, the only reason I'm doing the monk stuff even at all, I think, has to do with the fact that it'd be nice to have something to augment. So I really want to focus on, like, the Howl of Terror. I really want to focus on some of the crowd control-y type aspects of things here. Alright, so let's find whatever we happen to have for experience points, which I don't think is a ton right this minute, but I think we'll be able to find some more. I.e., I know we have a bunch elsewhere. I don't think there's any over here, though. It's all in the TR cache. It's certainly not the same, for sure. Because I did a monk one not that long ago. I felt like it was interesting, maybe not like sheer as powerful as the rogue one, but I did feel like it was fun. It was just a different. It was like trying to compare an apple to a pineapple. Like, they're both fine. They both do different, like, but they're not the same. Or maybe eating a steak versus eating a beef steak as opposed to a tuna steak or something. Yeah, I'm not going to say that part is not correct. MMR differences, PRR differences are certainly a deal. Certainly a deal. Alright. Grab one of this. So one of the things I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to grab a bunch of this. Why do I even have this? I do not care about your miscellaneous trash, DDO. So grab this. We'll probably grab one of those. Grab one of these. So people might go, what are you doing? What I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to like remove some stuff so I can switch over and grab a whole bunch more of the sure. I guess we need all this combustion action. I just want to like make room for some of this some of these XP gems we're gonna grab and bring over. That's what I'm trying to do. See if we put all of our words in the. Why are these not the same? Is 5 the highest you can stack cakes? Stupid. You got an entire Reaper point just this morning. Congrats. Congratsies. I unlocked a Reaper point today. Or this life. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Oh. What is this? Yeah, I don't even know what that matters. This is trash. Get out of my backpack. Alright. I don't know how much room we made, but hopefully we made some. T. Arden got back to 20 yesterday. Man, I always feel so bad when I think about how slow I am at TRing sometimes. I often feel like I'm fast, but then other people are like, oh, XYZ. And it's like, in a day, it's crazy. I can't maintain that pace. Huh, I thought that was... Oh, that's a different thing. There's my Chieftain Spear. Hell yeah, I want to use that this life. Just sort by XP, please. Three. I want to start getting this stuff cleared out so I can remove some of these characters from existence. How many levels do I want to skip? I guess I'll just skip whatever we can get our hands on, right? Alright, that's everything under 1,000. Here's 1,000. Sure. That's got to be enough to get us to level 3, right? It's gotta be. Oh god, I'm getting sent more letters. What thing, probably arrows. For whatever reason, arrows tend to break. Screw it, I'm just gonna eat it all. Eat it all. I'm just gonna get it all. Give it all to me. I want it all. I want all this experience stones. Alright. Yummy. Yummy. Now we do have a 50% XP potion running. Not that it helps for these things. But we ate this to work on Reaper experience with Tobrel and beef. And I wanted one more thing out of my TR cache. Or out of my backpack. So I feel like it kind of worked out. Wow, I really thought we were going to get much higher than this. Cleric. Favorite soul? Cleric. Quarterstaff. The problem is that the quarterstaff deity is not as good. Like the level 6 power is not as good as like most of the other ones, but whatever. I'm gonna try to pick up the cast Y raging through the shifter tree. That's my plan, yeah. Okay, so Shintal is the Mystic is this tree. Shintal's that. Okay, whatever. Falconry actually is going to probably be our primary tree. Let's actually make Falconry first. I think that's going to be our big tree. I think War Priest and then Mystic maybe. I don't even know if I care about the rest of these things, but we'll look. Realize that enhancement tam was default to all in settings of a race. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that would be unreasonable. I mean, I realize that they do it that way so people don't get confused or whatever, but they could highlight this selector bar. As always, we want the littlest, smallest bird possible. However, before I get crazy on checking things, does for the shifter it actually work? Alright, nice. Remember for a while we were always getting a big black thing, and I'm pro big black things apparently, but I was not particularly pleased with. Let's see, do I want to intimidate at all on this build? I don't think so. Maybe actually. I think we're going to avoid this Hal, maybe? I don't know, maybe not. Well, +1 action boost to saving throws, plus an additional +1 for 10 character levels. I don't know, maybe I'll remember to hit it. Alright, so now we can cast while raging. Wow, that's really strong, actually. Are we out of racial? We're out of racial. That's our last racial point. So now any other points that we spend in here are real points. This is what I want to play with. This is the main thing. Paralyzing our foes with the fear. Yeah, screw it. Let's get the quickest timer we can get, I think. Yeah, let's get that cooldown as low as possible. I know people are going to be like, "Whoa, this is whack." And that's part of the idea, I think, is that it's going to look whack. It's probably going to feel whack. Where do we want to put stances at? No, I don't want them over there. Doesn't really matter. I think we're gonna like live in water stance anyway. Get out of here. Smell bad. Chill out from our rage for some reason. Do I even care about chilling out from our rage? I don't think so. Alright, Howl O Terror. Put it there, put Magic Feint over here. Summon all of our stuff. Sure, go to town. You can't use clickies while raged. Yes, I believe that's true. Because it's like casting spells. Although I believe with the doodad, you're supposed to be able to cast or do it. All right, we're level 2. So we could grab Eternal Rest if we want. Yeah, probably pass. Where is my generic quarterstaff? Here's our Vorpal of Feeding. That's our level 3 quarterstaff. Here's our generic quarterstaff. Hopefully we won't need this right away, but rather have it not need it than be looking for it for an hour when I want it. Preloading up a couple of things. Honestly, I don't even know if I need to carry around these Eternal Rests anymore. I think they could probably just go to the trash can. I feel like I'm never going to use them. Alright, Harper Pin. Like, these are just better, right? I feel like they are. But Samus, they're not Mythic 2. Yeah. There's an important thing. Our Trinket of Alacrity. This I'm going to have to decide if I'm going to sell it or if I'm going to save it and craft on it. I haven't reached that point. Same thing with this, I think. Let's actually put this in another tab so I can think about it a little bit later while we're looking at things. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's part of the reason I'm keeping them is because double augment slotted things that are a little bit like this one's a blue and a yellow. This one's just a colorless and a blue, but still it's seems pretty good. I just don't know if I'm going to keep it for me or if I'm going to keep it to sell. Throw some keys in there. I might do some more definitely tomorrow at some point we'll probably hit some of the Maybar event. Just haven't completely decided when. I think I want the Shin's robe over whatever this thing is, right? Things like a armor class clicky. Whatever. We'll just take damage. We'll just take damage. We love damage. Looking for something, but oh. I don't know if V-Love's watching, but if he is, seems likely. Seems likely to me. Alright, what else am I looking for? I'm looking for one other thing. Oh, I'm looking for my horse baggie. There we go. This is what I was looking for. I haven't decided on a mount, but I kind of want to play with the unicorns now. Even though I feel like everybody and their uncles got their unicorns out, I think I want my unicorn. I'll probably grab the Eternal Flask a little bit later. I don't think I care about your Disciples robe. Get out of here. The only other thing oh, here it is. Large gym bag, too. That's the one in particular that I was looking for. I mean, there's one, so I'll just grab it. Over here, I guess. And the other one's like up here towards the top, I thought. There we go. Might as well grab it too. Why not? Just get it out of the way. Just get it all gathered. Alright, I can't think of anything else at the top of our head right there once it pops in. Alright, I kind of want command. Definitely want a Night Shield. I don't want summon monster. Yeah, let's just summon a monster for now. You want to summon a doggy? Rawr, doggy. Alright. Take me to Corthus Island. Take me to the beach. That's right. Summon the noob beast. Rawr. Worst case scenario, we can always salvage things by splashing in like something else. Oh, I didn't bring any spell components. I'm good at video games. So the reason I like summons and hirelings and stuff like that, I should have grabbed the hireling too, is they aggro on monsters way quicker than I can. So even if they do nothing except shoot over someplace for me to know where the enemies are, is good enough a lot of times. I'm saving the Howl for when they have the couple of guys attack here in a second. Or anybody who moves past me too far. Here we go. Howl! Oh yeah. This could very easily be mass hold person. Why low levels? Oh, we missed one. I guess everybody rolls a 20 sometime. What's our DC? 30? Oh, I suppose I also need to put this on my bar somewhere. Not that I really care. Oh, the other thing I need to do that I always forget. I need to drag and activate my epic feats. Just wait a second. Oh wait, there's only one left. We know where he spawns. He spawns in here. Alright. Hey, why did you close? Yes, Arcane Alacrity. Yes, Colors of the Queen. Yes, Power over Life and Death. And yes, Skill Mastery. I guess we'll even put this on our bar, even though for whatever reason I never cast it. Let's get our Turn Undead on the bar. Power attack is on. What else am I forgetting? Still feel like I'm missing something. Not berries. Not chalk, not pork rinds. Small candles. 1 million small candles, please. We bought 1,000 candles. And we did end up having to buy 20 more candles last life, by the way. Guild buffs? Yeah, whatever. We don't need guild buffs for this, do we? Yeah, it's fine. We're gonna do these first 4 quests of Korthos, then we'll go get shield buff or ship buff, and then we'll do other things. Dog, rescue me. Rescue me. Oh, I know. Figured it out. We didn't put our rage. Our rage. So let's see. We're gonna get 4 to wisdom and dexterity. Wow, that seems bonkers to me. Alright. Yeah, I can use Clicky's Why Raged Beef with the one thing. I just fired off the Quarterstaff Rage here. It's fair. Just for your art. Get that extra whatever percent run fast bonus. Come on, turn. And the puzzle slowly turned. Oh my god! Took so long for so little experience. We pick up an actual action point here. I think we did. We did not. I was hallucinating. Excuse me. Pardon me. I don't think we can find it. We did. Look at us. We're the goats. We're the goats. The real question is how long and what is the range on this this Hallow Tear? 6 to 24 seconds. That's a long time. So my goal is to not kill anything, basically. I don't know if we're going to get away with it, but we're going to see. We're going to see. We should be able to. We've certainly had builds in the past that were less capable of this mentality, that have done it. Alright. Rage is 1 minute and 45 seconds. No. Stop. Sprint boost. Let's go. Yeah, Hell feels good. Come on. There we go. Yeah, discreet bonus. I'm so discreet. The pacifist build. Max stealth, high DC. Yeah. But he accidentally killed 4 monsters. The dog must have ate 4 guys. Can you imagine the dog eating 4 monsters while you weren't looking? It's pretty impressive if it did. Problem is there's so many places where you can't pacifism your way through. Whew, excuse me. No, why? Are you trying to... I love it when, like, Facebook and... the Messenger app, like, fight each other. It just want to read the stupid messages. Sorry, this did this for my wife's phone also. There we go. Okay. What do we not do? Why is he not highlighted? Could also do a max wisdom ranger, but not date whiz to damage. Not take whiz to damage and use low damage bow. Friend all the animals, stealth and paralyze all the mobs. Chick, chick, chick. No, that should be fired off. I missed him. I missed the ladies while I was screaming at my phone. Why did this guy not act like he had a quest for me? Oh, I know why. I didn't get the bracers from the first quest. Yeah. Oh. Excuse me. The things you do for 3 for our ocean stance also take, because we go out of centered, right? When we rage. So I guess it depends on how much fist magic we feel like using, huh? Fist magic. Stop fishes. What do we got? What do we got here? An ad for Booking.com. Aw, beef. Ocean Man lyrics. Ocean Man! Okay, well, you better not play too much more of that or I'm gonna get in copyright trouble, but Ocean Man. Oh. So I seriously considered just setting up my phone and streaming from my phone today outside, just like hanging out, having a fire in the backyard, screwing around. I was about this close giving it a go. But I wanted the TR today, so I didn't. He'll come get us. The question becomes, when do we transition away from fist magic, and when do we transition into mostly casting? Could be any time. Wow. Game loves to obey. Loves it. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna... Well, I have the feeling that we're gonna push our... We're gonna push this rage thing. We're gonna push this shifter, I think, as much as I can. But I think we'll be in Ocean for... It'll be like that come out of rage thing that we move back into Ocean. Have to play with it and see. All right. So this whole hog-a-wagon. Alright. It was 2 points? 2 dots? Let's see. Wisdom to hit, wisdom to damage. PRR. I kind of want this. I'm being honest. I like having buttons to push. Huh. While raging, you gain lesser displacement when you activate a rage. I'm only going to have 2 rages, though. Interesting. I'm gonna smite some foes. Some schmitey foes. Oh, I got some arrows. Now, if they don't go in my backpack, I'm going to be pissed. Okay, so this has happened to me now twice. I'm gonna have to send in a ticket. I just kept hoping that it would fix itself eventually. But this Ghost Touch Deneth Adamantine Arrow, and now this one, I can't even move it out of my. I can't move it out of my backpack, and I can't move it out of that slot. I can't equip it. I can't do anything. And I have to. Same thing with this. I can take it out, but once it's out, I can't put it. I can't do anything with it. I don't want to tie up two bank slots doing it. It's something to do with my TR. I think it's just TRing with arrows equipped. If I thought about it, I would have left that arrow in the back, in the backpack. Or in the letter, sorry, in the letter. Yeah, I mean, for my purposes right now, anything would be a problem. Like literally anything that's there would be the same amount of pain. But it's fine. Alright, so here's a... I want to talk about this because it's trending right this second. I think it could be important, but I also don't want to anger a bunch of viewers. So, I'm going to try to keep this bias-free. I'm just going to report what has been tweeted by Dave Ramsey. Does everybody realize that if you read the Biden tax plan, go to pages in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and you will find that he has a plan to tax you on your house at 3% of its value. That is above and beyond your property taxes you already pay. That's insane. An extra 3% on my property? It seems completely bonkers to me. Just bonkers. How's anybody that own a house or a home could just afford another 3% on your on those taxes? Crazy. Would you rather eat an uncooked frog or lick a medium-sized dog clean after a day at the park? I could probably eat a frog uncooked. I think that would be easier to kind of work through than trying to clean up a whole dog. That's crazy. Alright, let's see. What else is going on? Nothing in our email. I have a free Pizza Hut code for a free pizza. One free large pizza. I'd give it away, but I'm sure the wife would like to be able to cash it. Wife and Remy would like to cash that in at some point. Is there anything else going on? Is there anything non-politically rated? Anything non-political happening on Twitter? What do you want to bet? I bet not very likely. Ferris Bueller is trending, but for a political reason. The MTG Commander spoilers are doing things, that is true. Remy and Tanya eat pizza from time to time. Some of the artwork looks sick for the MTG Legends. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Always is so impressed with what a really talented artist can do. Nightshade Harvester. When a land enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, that player loses a life. Put a 1/1 counter on Nightshade Harvester. That seems bonkers. Yay! Somehow we did it. No, that seems great. It costs 4, but it seems great. Play a land, lose a life. And that hits everybody but you. I'd play that card in like every format I could, probably. Yep, it is an elf. You have to play it and protect it for a turn, but after a turn it should pretty much be fine, I'd imagine. Alright, let's see, we grabbed that little bit of experience points. I guess we head to... Three out of 10. It doesn't seem like a 3 out of 10. I'll leave it to you guys for your... It is your format, but it seems like a bonkers card to me. Seems very good. Wait. Why didn't I get the level 2 guy? Was there a level 2 guy and I just missed it? Yeah, okay. Never mind. Let's grab a level 2 guy. don't know. I feel like that's the exact kind of card that ends up doing like a lot of value, getting a lot of value in those multiplayer Commander games. Isn't there a teleporter here to... There it is. Take me, you big boy. That's fair. It's like a reverse landfall trigger, though. I feel like there's potential. Potential for interesting things. Alright, if you guys have not seen, this is my... I'm going to do the black unicorn here. Maybe I should have done a lady character then. I feel like the ladies should ride the unicorns and no men. But Pierce Anthony fixed that for me, so I'm still okay. Well, it is a Commander card, so... Commander and Legacy. Or Vintage, I suppose, as well. I just feel like there's a... It's often going to be a 4-mana 4/4 very quickly, even in non-group player games, but in group player games I feel like it's going to get out of control very fast. Like again, I don't play a lot of Commander, but a lot of the games that I have played turn into a Dirtle Fest very quickly. You tell me Scorpions don't know fear? I feel like Scorpions know fear. Sure. Which, I understand that it doesn't compare on the same power levels. But, unlike some of the other things, it could do quite a bit of damage and hide under the radar because it doesn't look like it's got that same power level. You have 4 people at the table. Assuming you play it, people go, man, I hope somebody spends some mana to fix that. Nobody does. You run around. Everyone drops a land. Now it's a 6/6. I guess it'd be probably a 5/5. I don't know. In Legacy, I could easily see that turning into, like, Dark Ritual it out and put it into play. They have to put fetch lands into play every turn, basically, and just gets +2/+2 every turn. Doesn't sound that powerful until you drop it out on turn 1 or 2 or whatever. I don't know. Again, I'm not saying it's the new most broken card of all time, but it seems strong to me. Yeah. Well. And not every card is supposed to be a competitive all-star. Oh, rats. Rats, no fear. Feel like everything should know shit. Howler fear. All animals. All animals should know what it's like to know fear when somebody howls at you. Cookie Crisp. Ooh, Mufasa. Alright, that was Onslaught and Vandal. I don't think we can get the slightly higher one. I feel like I have killed every skeleton and then the thing Minotaur last, and it didn't do any good. Double check though. We did get Ransack out of the way though. I'm pretty glad about that. Why are we not attacking? Can we attack, please? Did we accidentally glancing blow that guy down? Oh, did my NPC kill him? This doesn't matter. Yeah, we couldn't get a bigger bonus than Onslaught. That's the sad. Oh. Fire those off. Yeah, I feel like I'm on the cusp of not... Oh, man. Yeah, this seems great. No, I gotta kill this last guy. Again, I'm not saying it's great for level 30 or whatever, but for right now, it seems pretty good. I'm tripping, yo. Very hungry all of a sudden as well. No more Ever Stew this week. This week we're back to sausage and eggs for basically every meal. I don't know if I'm pleased about that or not. Guess we're going to find out when these DCs start to not land. This seems very good. But we know we get a lot of value out of it sometimes on the Wolf Lives. The difference is on the Wolf Life, it's 10 plus your caster level plus stuff, or not caster level, but DC modifiers like normal. So it starts at base 10. This starts at base 18. Base 18 is a lot different than base base 10. If you can increase things slightly. he's got a red name. He doesn't know fear. Like this guy. That guy knew fear. Oh, excuse me. Ring of spellcasting. What's this? Oh. Not the worst. If it was like mythic or something, I probably would have swapped. Did you see the 10 casting cost greed dude that has cat? Yes, I did. Cascade, 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 cascade. I don't know if it's any good, but I did see it. We are 1000% going to set this alarm off, right? I didn't say it was good. I said I saw it. Somebody out there is going to have a good time. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Fear that Reaper. Oh, yeah. This build. Already on the right track. Already on the right track. Where else can we abuse? Is there a possibility of making a... You don't get any intelligence, though. Come on, I clicked it. Yeah, I saw that, unfortunately. I gotta get out of Magic. They just keep reprinting cards in my collection. Oh, I didn't pull the lever in here. I don't know why I always forget this lever. That might be good enough to put on for a minute. What? I'm just trying to leave the quest, monster. Just trying to leave the quest. Off me. Get off me. I suppose it's... If the question is leave it unequipped or not versus an empty slot, you should probably go ahead and equip it, but like it's not good enough for a very long term. I need a little bit of a breeze, but not the full fan breeze here. I don't need to be chilly. Put everything to freer. Find the runner, hopefully. Aha, gotcha. You did. Everybody hold still again. Oh, man. Yeah, you had the Reaper enhancements. Or the enhancements from past lives. This is great. Excuse me, ma'am. Diplomacy? Huh. Were they just not active? Is that what happened? I wonder if that's what happened. Either that or the radius on it's not quite what I thought it was. Could be both. Cloak of Attraction? Alright, how sexy are we about to be? Maximum attractive? No. It's just white. It's not even that hot. Get out of here. Get out of here. Tasty ham for the Tasty Ham collection. Delicioso. How's everybody's day been? Try to get some chat interaction going on here for a little bit. If you're having a good day, I'd love to hear about it. If your day's been terrible, I would listen to that too if you need. We're here for you guys. I'm also curious whether or not how we think this life is going to go on the shifter frame here. I mean, obviously going from 1 to 20 is not a big deal. Even if things start getting really awkward, we can always I think that guy was out of range. So I didn't see an attack roll even or a saving throw or anything. I bet that guy was out of range. It must be closer range than it looks. Or than I thought. Maybe it looks exactly as the distance is supposed to be. Oh, alright, we're not going to be doing summon monsters. I forgot, you can't summon monster and have your bird out at the same time. Which feels like nonsense to me. But I remember that now. He's the chief now. Oh, poor chief. Let's get a little stuck around this area for a second. There we go. This is where we want to be. Longest second left. Yeah, the Howlfield's really powerful. At this level. One. There. Yay, we did it. So proud of us. Tobias, you should heal yourself maybe. Just toggle him into in and out of attack mode. I don't have to order him to heal himself if I can help it. We may not be able to help it. We may have to order him into it. It's like, oh, I was damaged. I don't have enough spell points. What does this thing cost? 30? Oh man. Is this going to be like what the quest is like when we don't have the ability to just fear everything and run through and kill it? I don't like this. This is a no thank you. Yeah, I already miss having the mana to just spam the Howl. Come on, Fist Magic. Carry me home, Fist Magic. Wabam! Nikki McKibben, American Idol contestant, dead, age 42. That's rough. I don't even watch American Idol, but it's not that much older than me. I hate when I learn that people around my age die. I'm like, ugh, does that mean I'm not immortal? Can't be right. It just doesn't make logical sense. That I wouldn't be immortal. You know, like, but questioning that seems odd. Like, what? How could I possibly question my own immortality? That's ridiculous. Alright. Are we gonna get lucky? Are we gonna get lucky? I don't think this does anything, but right. Bluff failed. Intimidate failed. Ah, but we successfully diplomacied. We're real good diplomaciers. We're the best diplomaciers. Then bubblegum's up here. Alright, now we should be safe to go down. Take care of the final altar. The final altar. Doo-doo-doo. Lawful good, I just lied to that guy. Lied to that guy like we cared. Arch. All right. What? We have to attack. Alright, shall we fear some guys? He goes down too fast. Oh no, that's an uh-oh problem. Uh-oh, I go down too fast. Oh, yeah. Dodge one, mythic one. Oh, we can dodge one. We can dodge one, mythic one out of here. Where did these guys come from? they're full of anger today. Alright, what do we think? Are we gonna struggle bus here? Because our damage is a little lower than it should be, or are we gonna be fine? Wah! Be turned! Be turned! Like we're struggle busing just a little. Just a little bit. Alright, we got that. Alright. Well, from where we were standing, both of those guys were not too outside of the zone, I don't think. It was okay. We want to go this way north? Is that right? I think so. How do we accidentally, like, get a water or something together? We should consider firing, actually. Although, I think it's going to matter now. Before we run all this way, let's just look and see if the note's in here. No note. Ooh. I'm ready for some food. I'm hungry. Be on fire. Oh yeah. Fist magic. We have more fist magic. Primed and ready to go. Boosh. Look at that. 3 points of fist magic damage. I bet you can't do 3 points of fist magic damage. People are like, we literally can also do 3 points of fist magic. Uh-oh, we have to solve a puzzle today. Don't know if we're going to figure this one out, kids. What? Sphere Reaper aim to misbehave. You know, I was kidding before when I said I don't know if we'll be able to figure it out. Now I'm legitimately trying to figure out if I actually messed it up. Nope, we figured it out. Somehow against our better nature, we were able to succeed. When did Tobrel get here? Sometimes I have to stop and really think about these puzzles, man. Not every puzzle is like a auto. Ow. So I put this on my Instagram yesterday, and I don't know if you guys probably can't hardly see it at all. It probably looks like nothing. But I was working in the backyard last night, and I have a tree stump back there that we've had back in the backyard since we moved into the house. It was literally one of the things we bought the house for, was that we loved the backyard and how that they had the awesome tree stump in it that we were like used as a picnic table, blah blah blah, whatever, it doesn't matter. It was one of the things that we thought was really kind of awesome. Well, I'm too mad to search. Ugh, don't like that. Don't like that. So, anyway, I was cutting down like the little trees that grow around it and stuff like that yesterday. And it's slowly been breaking down over the last couple of years, and it's at the point where it probably needs to go pretty soon, if not already. And I reached up to it and I slammed it real good to see how loose it is. Oh, are we just not going to get there? We are not going to get there. Very well, you can escape. Probably because we were fatigued. So anyway, I slammed it. And I was like, ah. Instantly, I was like, what? Pulled my hand back. It just started gushing blood like crazy. Well, I looked, and there was a staple in it. Probably 3/4 of an inch sticking out. I had shoved it all the way in there hard enough to start to rock, hard enough to rock the tree stump. Oh man. So I got a seriously deep, I mean it's in the palm. It's in that big thumb muscle. It's very aggravating. Let's see. Wasn't here, wasn't here. Wasn't there. So where's left? There's the one big area down here in the bottom. That's probably where it's at. I just I hate yard work. Is my tinnitus up to date? Probably not. I guess like a 1% chance that it's up to date. Oh, I'm not furred. Something's gonna get me sooner or later. Why no bandage? I put salt in it. What else do I need? Packed it full of salt. It's fine. Dirt? Nah, I rinsed it out pretty good and I filled it up with salt. There's nothing left in there. I'll give it a couple of salt soaks over the next day or two as well. It probably won't even take... Well, the muscle will probably take a couple of days, but the outside stuff won't take that long. Glue? Yeah, we could possibly go... I don't know. Again, it's pretty good. I also sliced off a section of my thumb. Just poured salt on that too. It's almost completely healed now. I'm a pretty quick healer in general when it comes to that kind of wound. I'm a fast healer in general, actually. It took me when I broke my arm as a small lad. It took my stepmother 3 days to get me to be convinced to take me to go get my arm looked at. Apparently, I was irritating people, crying in my sleep. And they had to re-break my arm for 3 days to because it had already started healing incorrectly. Pretty quick healer. Again, at least when it comes to stuff like that. Although I've had a toenail that has been broken and or needing my big toe. I don't know what. I don't remember what happened to it in the first place, but it has been broken since before Remington had his not car accident. His I guess it was a car accident when he got ran over by a car. So it was before that. It's been like 2 years even, I think, before that. Maybe 3. I hate to say it, but that's probably good enough to wear for now. But that big toe was almost all the way healed. And then Remington parked his bike in a weird spot, and I had to adjust my where I was parking in the garage. And I ended up slipping and falling in the garage and ripped that toenail off again. So I ended up grabbing a pair of pliers and just ripping the rest of the toenail off again myself. I had to go to the emergency room the first time. It was so messed up. And it's almost all the way back. It's almost fixed itself. Again, it feels like my toe is where... It's such nonsense. Oh, is there like literally going to be anything in here? Come on, DDO. Give me something. Give me something sweet. Come on. I don't think we're going to get anything sweet. Giving up hope. Giving up hope on the sweetness. Come on. Didio didn't have to say yes to giving me something sweet, but she didn't have to say no quite so hard. Just teleport back here. Oh, oh. You guys ready for a real treat? Hairless Jerry for Movember. That's pretty great. So every year, SSG and Jerry do some fundraising stuff for Movember. It's not too late for you guys to help support everybody out. As you can tell, I am not doing Movember this year. I've done Movember in the past, and my wife does not like it. So, babyface 100%. Something like that. I'm sure he'll tell you all about it on Wednesday's stream. Assuming there is a Wednesday stream. Looking for the clerical person. Fine, we'll turn names on. I feel like they're over here somewhere. Monk favorite there, the cleric's over here. Alright, I have heal and concentration caught up. Oh, completionist. Okay, now we have to choose. Yeah. So Animal Domain is pretty sweet. First of all, being able to turn animals is great. Excuse me. Don't think we need to worry about the spells by raging is that big of a deal. Hey, Infinitely, welcome to the stream. I like going Fire Domain a lot, but I feel like we do that every time. But I'd like to be spell. It's going to be a cleric monk build, but I really want to focus on my enchantment DCs in particular. There's an I in domain. Alright, so let's pull up the domain goodies list here and just look at them all together. So, any of the elementals are going to give you the ability to turn turn elementals and undead. Air is going to give Shocking Grasp, Lightning Bolt, and Chain Lightning. It's fine. Animal Domain will give us a bunch of hit points. We'll be using some melee. Don't think we're interested in Death Domain. There we go. We can go Law Domain because it gives us extra enchantments. Sure, let's do that. If we're going to go in, we're going to go all in.
Oh, it's all and for the war cleric, it's always charisma. Oh, maybe we don't care then. Not right now. Okay. What time is it? It's 1:30. We can push on a little bit more, I think. Don't know if we need it to hit. We're going to take it out for now and see if it is still kind of problematic. Hopefully it's not. 1 million. Let's do it. 100. Alright, never mind. 100 is low enough. We'll just eat it. Get it out of here. Alright. We're level 3. I think that means anything to us other than what we already took care of. Stretch our neck out. We're gonna sell this stuff and we'll repair at the marketplace here. Come on. One of the downsides of the bird is that he gets in the way a lot. I know I should grab my sentient weapon and put those little bit of experience in. Right this minute though, I don't care about being efficient. I just want to get some experience. We're only here for another half an hour or so. Unfortunately, I definitely gotta get some breakfast in me for sure. I'm actually also really tempted to get a nap. I don't know what's going on. I do know what's going on. My head is hurting and it's making me tired. But it's not hurting me that bad, I wouldn't have thought. Maybe it is though. I was thinking about switching to Frenzy. But I think we probably have enough damage to get through this quest. And we have enough crowd control, so now it really is just a matter of staying alive. Oh yeah, Vorpal people already. That is what the DDO gods intended. Oh yeah, that's sick. Nope, I'm not going to get there quick enough. We'll just get them all frayed. So that extra 1 point of damage or whatever that we're seeing is from the Festival Solar. I do actually really like that. You have what? 2 more days? 2 more days to solar up some low level gear. Then I imagine we'll start Festivus pretty quickly in the next week or so. Maybe not. It's only November. I keep thinking it's December already. I would expect to get a Mimic Hunt week
sometime this month. So I think what will probably happen is we'll get the new expansion. That'll get like a week. Maybe over Thanksgiving. We get a Mimic Hunt week. Then we come back from Thanksgiving and we roll into Festivus. Oh. Man, I'm so sorry. It's hitting me hard. Every time I see my bird fly across the screen, I immediately think there's a Reaper. I just do. I wish I would put the DCs in here. I have to calculate the DCs myself for that. I'm really curious about finishing this build up and see if I have a plan before I just improvise my entire way there. I feel like there's a lot of interesting potential here. Whoa! That guy saved. Alright, remember an important lesson. Only the barrels have the gems in them. There's no reason to go cray-cray for anything else. come on. Oh, I guess I had the ability to heal him, huh? Look at that. Look at that. Heal my healer. I'm like a scholar amongst gentlemen. I didn't hear a drop for either one of these. Oh, because that second one wasn't one for sure. Okay. I didn't hear the first one drop either, though. I hope there was something. Alright, we need 3 more. We may be taking a break after this one. I don't know if we're gonna make it all the way to the top of the hour here. Close. Oh, what am I doing? How cookie crisp. There we go. Again, not the end of the world there. Let me do this. Let me try this. I'll try this and see if we can't keep going here. It's just getting so bright. Maybe we put on the blue blockers. Will take it down a couple of notches on our eyeballs here. I doubt it. I feel like we're probably too late. I should have started them today like this, maybe. Ice-warded bracers. Oh, no. Those aren't good. Those aren't good. Not good enough. Jump, jump. Jump, 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 jump it out. Double Fear Reapers. Awesome. Have fun, my friend. Yeah, we're gonna be wrapping up here pretty soon. Wanted to try to get to the top of the hour. So, Get showered up. Get all clean. Be sure to wash all your parts. Ooh, pictures for quality assurance. I guess that kobold is gonna live. He disappeared. I'm over it. Oh, taking some hits. Do not like that. Don't enjoy taking hits. Alright, let's see if we can get in. Get a howl off. Man, just mono Fear Reapers this quest, huh? Get another howl off. That's 10,000 experience almost. Did not get the big bonus though. It's alright. That is at least nullification and null void on the same stick. Don't think that's where I'm at though. There's wisdom to hit. So that's 3 difference. It's a big difference. Wow. We're just nowhere near. We're gonna have to learn this radius. Had some saves. This is 30 mana a tick. It's not nothing. We'll see what chases us. Hey Smurf. How you doing tonight? Good to see you. We're almost there. No, we gotta get up. We gotta get up. Oh, we're not gonna make it. We're gonna have to kill things. Come on, up the ladder. Nope, crowd surf the other direction. Alright, let's howl. See if that gives us enough time to get up here. Look how slow we're going. We're like double slowed. It's the best. Is there a vertical limitation on it too? Why am I not getting heals? There we go. So weird. Alright, so we're gonna jump down here, we're gonna howl, we're gonna leave. Yeah, we're actually still making pretty good time, all things considered. How that guy. Nope. We gotta keep him from hitting us again. Come on, come on, come on. We just gotta keep ahead of him and just keep the howl running. Oh, we're so close. Now we can just go into full scale get 'em mode. Look how insanely many kobolds there are. Look how insanely many kobolds there are. Just so many. Ain't got Gat. Fine. We're gonna get Gat. We're just gonna keep going. I'm gonna go get that other collectible I missed at least. It cost me nothing except for patience. Oh, is it on this side? It's on this side. And it was full of prayers. Hopes and dreams and prayers and rares. Alright. Ouch. I think this is where we'll go ahead and call it an end of the morning here. But we will be back. I don't know exactly when we're going to come back tonight, but we will come back probably sometime between 6 and 7 Central. If I were to make a guess. So I'm going to eat, have a lay down, see if my neck will straighten out. And we'll see what we can get done today. We made pretty good progress. We are ready for rank 4 or level 4, which I think will take really quickly. Actually, which also means we need to remember to buy spell components and memorize spells. We need to do that too before we leave. I'll level up in wisdom. Probably just start dumping stuff into spot. Doesn't seem that unreasonable to me. Alright, so let's calculate our wisdom here. So it's 10 or 18 plus wisdom modifier, so 28 plus enchantment bonuses, which is currently 1. So it's 29. So 29 30 Honestly, I don't think I care about either of these, strength or dexterity. Dexterity is probably slightly more important than strength at this point, though. Slightly. Never really big on hitting the trip button. We potentially have evasion, so we're going to reflex save. This probably needs to change to MMR later, but for now I think it's fine. Okay, and then spells. I don't think we can do the dog in good conscience anymore. We command and we... Lana. Danger zone. Tielza? Tezel? Hopefully I got that right. Greetings and salutations. Welcome everybody. So hopefully we're kind of close. Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate it. I do have bad news though. Sad times. I'm actually pretty close to my wrap up for this morning as well. So I apologize for that. We're basically taking our level, getting our gear figured out, stuff like that, and then we're probably also going to be going. But if you guys are interested in more Samus Garobo streams, I do stream twice a day. Monday through Thursday, and then once on Friday. So I appreciate you guys hitting the follow button / subscribe button, depending on where you're watching. If you're watching on YouTube or watching over here on Twitch. I capped. We streamed a bonus stream on Sunday. We bonus streamed and we capped. I'm gonna screw around with this Captain Spear or Chieftain Spear. This is the first one I've ever pulled, so I don't know how well it's gonna work. Look at the stats. Best of strength or dexterity or wisdom to hit. Obviously strength currently or dex for damage right now, but that'll be changing soon. has both bleeding, maiming, and puncturing. I guess that would be 3, right? That'd be 3. We went to 20, and then we also did a little bit of like legendary Reaper 6 stuff with Tobrel and Beef, and picked up like 40 or 50,000 Reaper experience. So did pretty good. Oh yeah, we'll continue to spread. We'll continue to pass raids along. Don't you worry about that. I think I saw Nivin go live a minute ago. I don't know if he's currently in DDO mode or if he's back to something else mode, but we'll see what's going on. All that stuff seems fine. Used to stream this all the time about 5 years ago. Yeah, I used to stream DDO. Well, I've streamed DDO quite a bit over the last 3 or 4 or 5 years. But we've been going really ham on streaming and streaming DDO the last couple of 3 years, for sure. Game's in a really good spot. Sometime in the next month, we're gonna get our 5th expansion. Fable of the Feywilds. So that'll be really strong. This is another one of those items that I couldn't decide if I liked enough to do something about or not. Put it up there in that pile for now. Yeah, Ravenloft is one of the best ones in my opinion. Sharn has come out since then, and now, like I said, Fable of the Feywild is about to come out as well. Oh yeah, good stuff. The other thing to keep in mind is that they often will put expansions on sale around Thanksgiving for the Black Friday week. So it's also possible that you would be better off waiting until Black Friday for certain purchases. Alright, I feel like I'm... It feels really weird and awkward, doesn't it? If I try to throw over here, this thing, right? Yeah, for sure. I always recommend the Elleries for everybody. I recommend people get it. The best $10. I've never caught them being on sale for a low price. If they are, though, I might do that. I might grab a bunch. See, we're not... I don't know why this is... Really? That seems odd. I feel like that should just slot in here. I don't think they have a tech support phone number anymore. But I might put it out there and see what happens. I'm pretty bad about asking for things. Yeah, now it's all email and or in-game assistance. Yeah. Yeah, I used to get offered, they used to send me codes to give away and stuff like that, and they kind of moved away from that model not too long ago. And now they do a couple other things that I think are kind of sweet, but they have moved away from some things. Alright, so let's pull one of these out. I think we're going to go ahead and rubify this guy. And then the other thing we need to do is we need to start taking a look at when we want to try to get some more Maybar action in. Unfortunately, I'm not sure when that's going to be. Not sure when that's going to be at all. Alright, everybody. I think we did it. I think we... Yep, have a good one. I think I was able to squeeze our way to a little after 2, which is, of course, our goal pretty consistently. I do want to say thank you very much, everyone, for hanging out with us this afternoon. If you're not already subscribed, please consider... Or following, sorry. Subscribe again on YouTube. But if you're not already following the chat, please consider hitting those buttons. I really appreciate it. Planky and Nibvin. Yeah, Nibvin's going. So we're gonna throw it to Nibvin. Anyway, there's the YouTube channel. If you'd like to help us out by subscribing on YouTube, of course, you can also follow over here on Twitch. And if you'd like to help us out financially, of course, the best way to do that is patreon.com/Samus. Really do appreciate it. I'll be back about, like I said, in about 5-ish hours, give or take, with some more sweet Dungeons & Dragons Online action. I gotta get this migraine knocked down a little bit. That's all. Just knock it down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Everybody, peace. Much love. We'll see you guys in a couple hours. Toodles.